Hello! Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong. Welcome to the Back Office Teardown Lab. I have a game here that I ordered. It's a Legend of Zelda game. I got it on the internet. It's supposedly from the UK, but it actually came from China. You can see on the packaging quite clearly it says it's from Shenzhen, and it's a game cartridge gift. And the interesting thing about this is it was supposed to come from the UK, and it was dirt cheap, which makes me wonder, is it a bootleg? Have I inadvertently ordered a bootleg GBA game? So here's the box. It's got no Nintendo markings on it, and A24-326 91040 and some Chinese writing. I assume it's Chinese. Apologies if it's not. First of all, the cartridge, Game Boy Advanced sticker. Yeah, looks kind of okay. A little bit of a bulge there, you might see. Game Boy Advanced writing. It feels a bit light, actually. So I'm going to have a quick look inside. Here's my tri-wing screwdriver. Model number AGB002. Patent pending. Ah, it's got a little bit of a catch there. Work my way around it. Well, that looks a bit weird. It does say Nintendo there, 2002 Nintendo AGB E05-02. There's the ground pin. Looks like a little bit of a resolder job, and it's obviously dual footprinted here for a sort of ROM there. Possibly memory controller. I think this is the ROM. Black box going on under there. So, very mysterious. It does look a bit bootleggy to me. I don't think, an original to compare to. Certainly not a Zelda one, but I'm going to have a look on my shelf, and we'll just go grab a Game Boy Advance and see if at least it plays. We're back. I've got my trusty original Game Boy Advance from back in the day. This is the cartridge I have. Ooh, it's definitely a bootleg. Let's compare them side by side. You can see the left, you've got nice fat Game Boy writing, or it says Game Boy Advance, and on the right, thin Game Boy Advance writing. It's got all the usual stamps of approval though, these sort of markings, but you'd expect that. But they're very blurry when you compare them side by side, and hopefully the camera can focus at this distance. You'll see the one on the left is far sharper than the one on the right. Same ratings and all of the usual, usual stuff you'd expect. Let's have a look inside the actual legit cartridge. I can already feel the plastic on it. It's a lot thicker. It's going to crack open hopefully in the same way. I don't know. This is my original F-Zero from back in the day. This was the sort of first Game Boy I actually went and bought from a shop brand new when they released them, and I'm sort of a little bit attached to it. I don't really want to ruin my only game, which is F-Zero, because I only play F-Zero. Yeah, it's quite hard to get open. If you remember the other cartridge, I kind of was into that pretty darn quickly, so just going to have another go with my sort of separator tool. Hopefully I won't break it, but I kind of feel I can probably repair whatever's going on in here, even if I do. Bit of glue. Trying to look down the side. I can't see any tangs. You know what? I'm not going to bother opening it. Let's just say if you've got an original game, it's clearly quite difficult to open. So I might keep a lookout for a sort of My Little Pony game. Oh, I've scuffed it all up. Let's just check that works nicely. Ding. I do have a front-lit screen. I did mod that ages ago when I were a wee lad. What's happening? What? Come on. Got a blow in it. Ding. Yes, better. I almost want to play it, but I'm just going to sort of force myself not to. Let's get our Zelda game. Yeah, it fits in. It still fits. I mean, it didn't feel particularly bad. Don't know if it seems to be protruding slightly more. Now, how do I do the brightness? I think if I hold down start and push No. Oh no, I'm just sort of... I'm trying to figure out how I did the brightness control on this. Right, we'll knock it off and we'll knock it on. So whilst trying to turn the front light on, which it is on now, you can see that light. I did make a save game called AAA1 somewhere, so we'll see if that's still in there. And it is. Exciting. So yeah, it does work. But that's what you get. Go on internet and buy a game for £3. It's probably going to be a bootleg. And just goes to show you, the cartridge fit. See how that slides right in? Nice and neat there. Nice and neat. When I pop in this one, it is slightly protrudy. When I say slightly. So does anybody have a Game Boy SP to send me? I really would quite like one, because I'd like to play this Zelda game with an SP which has a light in it. Because I'm going to strain my eyes, and I do not have a DS anymore because I broke it. Well, my son broke it rather. Don't give your DS to a sort of 3-year-old. So now, and I can't actually use these, can I, in my 3DS, because they don't have the hole. It's a shame. Just noticed one other feature actually. On the F-Zero, you'll see there's actually a 19 stamped into it, interestingly enough. No 19 stamped on that. As ever, please feel free to leave comments down below, click like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.